Hi everyone, I just thought I'd show you how to make a really cheap reverse facing camera for when you're riding your bike that goes into your toolkit to make it very easy for you to see what's happening behind you. You can use it for post-ride reviews. I use it for training my son, seeing how he's going. You can also use it for the police as evidence in case you ever get hit, and hopefully you don't get hit, but if you've got the evidence, at least it's there and it's recorded. So I've got myself a really cheap camera. Brett Ruff from Queensland gave me this idea, and it's absolutely fantastic. What we do is we use a camera. It cost me $40 from Hobby King. The links will be up so you can actually get to it nice and easy. We're going to put it into a really cheap toolkit. All in all, it's around about $50 in total, and it is the bee's knees. Even in wet conditions, it works really, really well. What I've got is, what I'm using to record this right now is the camera that I'm using. This is the one that I use all the time on my bike, so you can actually see it there. And we use that camera all the time I'm riding my road bike, but we can easily move it and modify it so it'll go on any of my bikes just based on the toolkit that I use. The camera itself looks like this. Comes in a bag like this. There's no manuals with it. I'll put a link up to a manual. The manual's really hard to find, so I'll put that link up. Comes with a USB cable. You need the AV cable to program it, and of course the camera itself. Now a camera, when you unwrap it, looks like this. As I say, there's the same camera as we're using right now. Doesn't come with a memory card. It has a lens cover on it, which I'm not going to take off right now. And it has a little slot there for the memory card, the USB, and for the AV cable. And again, the AV cable is used for programming it. On the camera itself, it has 3 buttons, 1, 2, 3. That's the power button. There's also the mode select button. That's the start button, so you can start recording. And that button there you only use when you're programming the camera. It charges via the USB, and we found out a really cool thing today. This battery lasts for about 5 hours, and we've left it on before by accident, and it's carried on recording well and truly after the ride. But we also found out that we can use another battery, and it can actually carry on going using a third-party battery that plugs into the USB port, and we'll keep the camera going for ages. 32 gig memory card like we've got using in it right now will last for around about 8 to 10 hours. So it should get you around the bay. So we've got the piece of the camera there. Now the way I use this camera, I've got the memory card here, and that memory card just slots into the back of the camera. Just like that. Now, trick is you have to be a little bit careful, because sometimes you can actually clip the top of the memory card inside the bag, and the thing will pop out and it'll stop working. So you just got to make sure that when you put it into the bag, it doesn't pop out. The way I use this camera on my own bike, anyone who knows I ride BMC knows I have a whole stack of BMCs. I love this bike. It's my favourite bike still. And all I do is I've cut a hole into the bag on the back of my bike, and I poke the camera through, sometimes it's a little hard to find the hole because there's only a little tiny hole that I've put there. Turn the camera on. This one hasn't got a charged battery. It's literally just come out of the bag that I just got it from. Zip it up. And we're ready to ride. It only pokes out just a tiny little bit like that, so you can just barely see it. You can see the quality of the camera from what we're recording right now. That gives us plenty of access, plenty of recording room. It's a good fisheye style lens, so it gets plenty of movement around. And fortunately, I did get the memory card, so it didn't clip on, so it's all good. Right. Well, how are we going to do it? Well, what I did was I got a toolkit bag. I opened up the toolkit bag. Now these bags don't have a spare tube in them, so they do have some tools in them. Doesn't matter what sort of bag you get, but you do have to make sure the camera's at the right height. Most of the bags come with these little pockets here, and the pocket has to be out of the way so you can actually have the camera there. Plus, you want the camera nice and high in your bag so that it rests against the top, doesn't get in the way of your tools, and doesn't get damaged, and it has the buttons out of the way. All I do is get a toolkit. Grab the small knife, cut a hole straight through the bag, straight to the back. Simple as that. Poke the camera lens through. Takes a little bit more with these bags because they've got a little bit more padding on them. That's now poking through. Slide the camera in. Before you go on your ride, you just turn the power on. Press the power button 3 times, so you go into the 3rd mode. Press the power button 3 times, so it goes film, photo, then auto mode. And then press the start, and off the camera goes from there. Make sure you don't poke that out like it just has. Slide it in, put it on the back of your bike, and off you go. Links and everything will be on the site, ready to go, so you can find everything nice and easy. Thank you.